All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Misfit Corner Comics Presents. This is the artist Andrew speaking, and we are live streaming.
All right. Hey, everybody.
Let me just check the volumes real quick, make sure we're good. All right. Welcome, everybody, back to the Hero Hour. I forgot that part, but that's okay. So, all right, we're going to get drawing today. I got an image that I'm working on, one that I've been working on since last week, and I think I finally figured out how I'm going to do it. So let me get started. I sent out the invite to a couple of people. We'll see if anybody's able to join. If not, I can man this ship all by my little lonesome. So, but let's get started here. The idea I have is for a T-shirt idea that I'm working on. Trying to go more a little sexy, even though it's hero related. But we'll see how it goes. Actually, you know what? I need to get one little piece of reference. Hold on a second, guys. Once again, not ready to go. Oh, I found it. All right, I found exactly what I was looking for. All right. All right. I've drawn this character before, and I've just got to remember how I actually designed her. I may end up just using the drawing that I did before, because it actually came out pretty good. But yeah, she's got a much smaller nose than I'm drawing here, but that's okay. All right. I saw an image. I was doing some Google searching and looking for inspiration for what I'm trying to accomplish here. And I saw this one image that's just like, oh, that's perfect. That's perfect for what I'm trying to do. And it's just a matter of making it work. It's not as easy as you think. Let's see. Just trying to remember. All right, here we go. That face isn't bad for what I'm going for. Oh, is YouTube clocking? Oh, well. All right, and we're back. Okay. All right. I think the biggest problem I have from time to time is just getting the basic things set up on these characters. Oh, that's right. She's got boobs. She's got bobs. It's important for this drawing. All right. That's actually not the arm on this side. It's the arm on the other side that's holding this up. It'll make sense when it's all done. Obviously, I need more room, but that's okay. Right now, I'm just trying to sketch out the layout, the idea. I really like the idea of, I don't know why, I like the idea of having your hand like this and and holding a sword, so it's like going backwards. I don't know why I like that, but I just do. I think it looks dynamic. Maybe that's what it is. Okay. And we'll throw in the costume. All right. All right, this is coming out. Not too bad. Not too bad. For those of you out there who watch my drawing videos later, it's a good thing I delete out the audio and add music. Because if I'm just talking to myself, you're not hearing. I'm just talking to myself. But that's okay. You know what? It's not a problem if you're talking to yourself. If you're getting work done, that's the issue that I have. Getting work done. All right.
I understand you want to keep pretending for Harper's sake, but since we're alone, I do need to gather some good information.
Okay.
Your initial talk screams negative.
She definitely looks a little mature. I'm not really going for sexy, but I want it to be sexy because she's a fox. Let me see. Do I have a brush pen in here so I can flush this out a little bit? Maybe not. Maybe it's in here. Oh, and I just dropped my cell phone. Advantage of dropping your cell phone and not breaking the cover, breaking and smashing the screen is when your screen's already smashed. All right, let's see here. Do I have... No, I do not have a brush pen in here. Where the heck? Oh, wait a minute. I got one here. There we go. I'm not very good. I've said this before. I'm not very good with drawing with the brush pen, but I like using it for sketching and doing layouts and so forth, just because it's fun to, be a little, there's not much ink in there. I had the brush sitting this way, so all the ink was going down to the bottom. I found with these, when you refill them, if you leave the pen facing down, next time you use it, you get a better chance of having ink in the pen. Like I said, I'm not very good at actually drawing with a brush pen, but I like using them for sketching. I might have to. I don't know. Maybe her head is the right size. I might play around with it a little bit later. When I scan this in, usually what I do once I'm done with these sketches and I I get it the way I want it to look, I will scan it into Photoshop and then use Photoshop to size it properly for for the illustration that I'm actually trying to accomplish, and then I will redraw it using my light table or so forth. You guys have seen me do that before, and make the art look clean. Like I said, this is just like a really quick, rough type sketch. Give me an idea of the shape of the character and so forth. The idea for the costume, which in this case is inspired by a cross between a samurai and a geisha. And a little twist of my own on it. All right. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to make this a little bit larger for what I'm trying to do here, because I want you to be able to see more of her, but that's okay. I'll work that out when I get to the sketching stage, when I get to the next step. But I think I'm happy with the way this is turning out. The other sketches I did weren't great. They were ideas. They were heading in the right direction, but they weren't perfect. They weren't what I was trying to accomplish, and I think this is actually going to work better for what I'm trying to accomplish. So yeah, this sword that she has sitting on her shoulder is actually still in the what do they call it? It's not a sheath. When you've got a katana, there's a specific name. I'll have to look it up later. It's not important for what I'm doing this evening. And then she's got a small dagger, a small katana blade behind her back. And then the idea is for the whole image to be here and then have it say Misfit Corner Comics, and her tail and the swords extend out over the words. But yeah, it'll work. It'll work. And then she's standing like this. Oh, actually, probably the tail will go, or comics will be. You get the idea. You get the idea. All right. All right. Okay. The other sketches that I did, there was the initial costume design, which was the first sketch I did, which I liked the costume design, but I got to tweak some parts of it for this image. Then there was this one, which kind of had her jumping down. This one where it had her coming at you, and I really screwed up the face, made her eyes way too big. Then there was this one, which just didn't work together. I didn't like it at all. But I think this pose is what I'm going to go with. So this is what I'm going to play with next. So, cool. All right. Next. All right. So that's the layout. And like I said, I'll scan it in the computer. I'll tweak it a little bit. I may change her face around a little bit because I actually used this character or someone closely resembling this character for another image, and I like that face just a little bit better, so I may use that one to clean it up a little bit. But I definitely like the pose. I definitely like the attitude you get from it. So this is good. This is good. All right. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right. Since nobody is here to stop me, nobody is here to bitch and complain when I say I'm going to do something I want to do. I'm going to go grab some comics real quick. Share some comics with you guys. Because I got a bunch. I picked up... when did I pick these up? Tuesday. So, all right. And since nobody's here, I'll just flip through some comics. This is probably my second or third favorite thing to do on my show. All right. So first thing we have here, this is Multiversity. This is a big Grant Morrison type DC crossover thing. This one has Ivan Reis on art, and it's pretty fantastic. Now, I reread this recently. It is confusing as heck, which is, Grant Morrison for you, but the art is very pretty. The art is very nice. We've got an issue of the Justice League. This is from the New 52 era. This is issue number 41, which is the first part of the Darkseid War. And I have several of the parts of this at the store, so I'm going to see if I've got all the parts in order to make a bundle set. But part one was one of the ones I was missing, so yay. And this is a double-sized issue, too. And it's got Jason Fabok on art, and once again, pretty incredible. Love us some Jason Fabok. I got an Adventure of the Outsiders. This was originally Batman and the Outsiders, and Batman left the title, and it became the Adventures of the Outsiders. This is issue number 33, and this is early Alan Davis art, which is actually very pretty. Now, I remember buying these at the gas station, and Alan Davis's art just blew me away. All right, let's see. We've got an early issue of Sandman. This is the Dollhouse. Part 3, this is issue number 12. I think it's worth a couple of bucks, so might be one that goes in the $2 and up bin. But this is early Bacalo art, Chris Bacalo art, and it's not bad. It's almost like he was trying to do his best interpretation of Sam Keith, who, if you're familiar with, actually did the first story arc for the Sandman was by Sam Keith. So, going with that idea. We've got a copy of Captain America White. This is issue number 3 by Jeff Lobel and Tim Sale, which is actually a pretty good story, and I'm trying to complete a set of those, so that'll add to that. Something to go in the kid bin. This is Miraculous number 1. It's a double-sized issue from Action Labs. And I'm not a big fan of the comics that actually take art from the TV series or a cartoon series or whatnot and turn it into comics. It kind of seems cheap to me. A cheap way to make a comic, But, if there's a kid out there who likes it, cool. This is one I've been looking for a while. I have several copies of issues 2, 3, and 4 of this Sabretooth Limited series, but I hadn't had issue 1. This is gorgeous Texiera art on the inside. You got a little die-cut cover there. Very nice. Man, I would love to own some original art from this series. The painted cover for this, I bet you that's worth a big chunk of money. But it's great. I think I can complete a set of these and make it available as a bundle set at the store, so look forward to that. We got a Nor Breyfogle Detective Comics, which is always nice to have. Always nice. Now, I don't think I ever remember having this issue in particular, so it'll be kind of cool to be able to read through it. Norm Breyfogle is fantastic on anything he did, but cool. This is the Hanna-Barbera's Flintstone number 1. This is actually one of the alternate covers. This is actually the 6th alternate cover for issue number 1. Steve Pugh on art, which was actually pretty cool. This series, if I remember correctly, was actually pretty popular for a while. But just nice looking cover. This is a Dustin Nguyen cover, so it's cool to have. Here's another Multiversity issue. This one is actually drawn by Jim Lee, which is actually kind of cool. I don't think I ever read this one, so we'll be looking forward to it. But it's not bad Jim Lee art, but it's Jim Lee all the way through. So very cool. Here's one of those Virgin covers for Justice League Odyssey number 7. I really like these where they don't have the logo or the title on the cover. and you get it just a nice little piece of art. This is a pretty cool one. I found several issues of the Crazy Uncle Bill Shadow books. This is issue number 1. I originally thought it was 4 issues, but turns out I already have a complete set of these in the store right as it is, so I don't have a problem trying to find another one. But it's actually 6 issues, so I found a couple of the issues. I think I'm missing one, but I may have a double in the store, so I could probably put together another set. But fantastic Crazy Uncle Bill on interiors, as well as these beautiful painted covers. Let's see. Dark Moon Rising, Batman and the Mad Monk. This is Matt Wagner. Fantastic. Issue 3, I believe this is a 6 or 5 issue limited series, and I believe I have some of these already in the store, so try to complete another set. This is a copy of Civil War II, number 6. This is one of the alternate covers by what's his name? I know Cho's his last name, but I forgot what his first name is. Let's see. Is it listed in here? Michael Cho. Michael Cho. That's right. Very nice. Oh, here's another Shadow issue. This is issue number 3. Fantastic cover. Here's another one. Here's issue number 4. Gorgeous. This is issue number 2. Another good one. I got a rebirth issue of Detective Comics. This is 947. This is the time frame in which they were doing like a team book, and Clayface was part of the team, so it's very cool. I'm not sure what this is. This is Inhumans Prime number 1. This is a variant issue. Whenever I see a variant issue, I go ahead and pick it up because you never know, they might actually be worth something. But honestly, I don't know if there's any Inhumans issues out there right now that are worth anything. But you never know. Somebody might be looking for it. Here's also a variant to Infinity Countdown Prime. This is one of the series, or one of the things Marvel was doing right before the last movie. And here you see Wolverine with one of the Infinity Gems. And Mike Deodato did the interior art, which I think he's gotten really lazy with his art lately. But then again, I was never really a huge Mike Deodato art fan. But still, it's a cool issue to have. This is Journey. Okay. Issue number 4. I think I have issues 1, 2, and 3 in the store right now. And issue 1 I know is signed, I believe, by the writer. So this is kind of cool to add to it. The interior art's pretty nice. But this, again, is an Aspen comic, which... Oh, that was the image. That was the image I saw with the babe, with the swords, just from this angle. I like that. That's what I used as my my idea for that image of Grace I was doing. For some reason, I remember her holding up the sword on her shoulder, or maybe it was a different image. But this is the inspiration. We have Anti-Venom, New Ways to Live. This is some limited series Marvel was doing. This is issue number 2, which I've never even heard of this. So it's him and the Punisher, which might be cool. So I'll keep an eye out for more of those issues. This is an Uncanny X-Men 262. I remember having this as a kid in high school and so forth, but I completely forgot that it was Kieran Dwyer that did the interior art, and he is absolutely fantastic. I probably didn't like this back then because, it wasn't Jim Lee, it wasn't Will Sportasio, but still, it's pretty great. Look forward to reading this again. I found several of these. This is a Nightcrawler series. I don't know if it was a limited series. Most likely it was. But this is issues 5, 4, 3, and 2. The thing I liked about it the most, covers by Greg Land, but the interior art is by Derek Robertson from The Boys fame and New Warriors. So I never even knew this series existed. So it's cool. Look forward to reading it and checking it out. Here's another Shadow issue number 5, part 5 of that 6-part storyline, Shadow and Light. Very cool. Got an early Ghost Rider, issue number 3. This is from the 90s relaunch. I think I have most of the issues from issue 2 up, so this is kind of cool to have a issue 3, because I don't think I had this one. But this is Javier Solteres on art, and I think I don't think Texiera did anything in this. It didn't look like it. No, actually, he did the inking. But later in this series, Texiera's art kind of takes over, and he actually became the regular artist, and he's the one I remember the most from this series. So very cool. This is from the Justice League No Justice limited series. It's a 4-issue series. I found several of the issues. I think I found like 1, 2, and 4, and I think I might have 3 already at the store. So once again, just trying to make a bundle set. This has got Francis Manapul on art, which ain't too bad, ain't too shabby, if I do say so myself. I never read the whole story because I originally only had the first issue, so this is kind of cool to have. Here's a throwback, a good one. This is from 1992, Lobo's Back. This is when they relaunched the Lobo limited series, doing a second limited series, and it's kind of funny. Lobo's back, and you see his back. But this was Simon Bisley on art, and it's all pretty cool. I think I've had copies of this before on the show because here's the cool thing. You have multiple covers. I actually had 3 covers. Like they're strongly suggested for mature readers. Vehemently suggested for mature readers. So put it back, kid. That's just funny. That's 90s humor for you. Here's the No Justice number 2. Very cool. This is number 1 in a limited series from Marvel called Time Storm, 2009 to 2099. I guess it was something they were doing, 10 years ago in order to try to bring back 2099 characters. And I don't know. I'm always looking for limited series to bundle. So this is Ghost Rider from the time of Tony Moore did the art on this one, which is not bad. He definitely knows how to draw some creepy stuff. So I'll definitely have to read it to check it out. I got a bunch of these. This is the Uncanny X-Men. This is when Chris Claremont was writing and Alan Davis was doing the art. Oh, Dillard's here. Let's bring him on real quick.
Hey,
what up, man?
Hey.
Just going through some comics.
Wow, fascinating.
Yeah. This is some Uncanny X-Men with Alan Davis on art, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Ooh.
Yeah, he wasn't on for very long, but still did a nice job. This is issues 455, 456, 57, and 458. So very cool. Oh, here's something you might like. This is Uncanny X-Men when Greg Land was on the art.
Yeah, I like Greg Land.
You like Greg Land? Yeah, this is issues 15, 14, and 13. I actually have a customer that's looking to try to complete a set of these, so I'll have to check with him to see if he needs any of these. But if he does,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, we're almost done here. We got Young Justice or Justice League No Justice number 1. So I have 1, 2, and 4. I have to double check the store, see if I have 3 to complete that set. But Guardians of the Galaxy number 27. This is Bendis and I'm not going to say his name right, so I'm not even going to try. But it's not bad art. And check these out. These are some older comics. These are from what's the date range of these? 84?
It always bothered me to no end when they put so much black on Professor X's head.
Well, you got to hide the bald spot. Don't want to make it too shiny. But this is issues 3 and 4 of X-Men and the Micronauts. I think I have issues 1 and 2 at the store, so I might have just completed a set here. Just a couple extra issues. We have Justice League Dark number 7, Justice League number 19. This is the Scott Snyder Jimenez issues. I think I have a couple of copies of that in the store, to be honest with you. But it's a nice looking comic, so I pick it up. We've got Green Lanterns number 56. This is another one of those Virgin covers where you don't have the logo on it. Looks really nice. And this interior art on this one is Mike Perkins, who's pretty fantastic.
I am unfamiliar with Mike Perkins.
You are unfamiliar with Mike Perkins. He's got a more down to earth kind of art style where if he was drawing like cops and robbers, he'd fit right in even with superheroes. So And then let's see what else we got here. We have another copy of Detective Comics 994 with Doug Mahnke on art. We got an issue of Fantastic Four 569, which has a nice wraparound cover by Brian Hitch and a Herring on art. I don't know who that is. I don't think I've ever heard that name before. And then last but not least, there's a copy of Superman Wonder Woman. This is from the New 50 or the New 52 era. This is issue number 10. I think the only thing I liked about this, I like the cover. I just like the design. I like Wonder Woman's design on that. It's Carl Kerschel. I love his art. It's awesome. Okay, that's probably why I saw it and said, ooh, I got to have that. But all these comics will be in the store this weekend. So if anybody is interested and looking to buy some cheap comics, come on by the Beach Boulevard Flea Market here in Jacksonville, Florida. Check out Unit C36 for the Misfit Corner comic store, and I will sell you comics for cheap. Yay!
Nice.
How's it going, Dillard?
How is the store going?
Great. One of my regular customers. Well, it doesn't come in every week, but comes in every other week. He and I were talking because he was looking for a book, and I knew I had it, but I thought I had lent it to my brother-in-law, and he had asked if I got it, if bring it in, he'd be willing to buy it from me. And my brother-in-law said he gave it back to me, and so I've been thinking, who else did I give it to?
Typical.
You know, and
no, he has it.
And the funny part is I said, wait a minute, you've been asking me about that book since I opened the store. He said, yeah, I've been asking you about it since you had a table up in the front of the flea market. And I said, man, that's been a while. I got to go back and check. Turns out the very first day or the very first time I set up at the flea market was March 23rd of last year, which means my 1-year anniversary of setting up at the flea market is coming up next month.
Oh.
So I may have to do something special for that. But the funny part is March 23rd is a Monday. So I'm trying to decide whether I am going to celebrate it the 2 days before or the week after.
The week after. Make it a week-long thing.
Well, the store's only open on the weekend, so.
Nah, make it a week-long thing on your channel, too.
Well, I won't be at the... See, Dillard, that's such a great idea, except I won't be at the flea market during those times that I'm... You're killing me, man. You're killing me. So what are you working on? What are you drawing there?
You remember when I was talking to you a while back, like I'm going to get you when I get my cover going for the Buckler,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get it printed out real big and send you a poster so you can put it up in your shop.
Oh, excellent.
This
Definitely.
is that image.
Oh, okay.
So this right here, this is a closed fist. There's going to be blood and gore all over these fists because he just got finished beating a bunch of people unconscious.
All right. So are you going to color this or?
Yes, I am. This is the Buckler here in his victory pose.
He looks like a wrestler.
Yeah.
Is that what you use as your inspiration? Now, is she looking back at him or?
Yeah, she's looking up at him, and so is the other one.
I have
This
I have
one
this really-
here, this one here is his secretary,
Uh-huh.
and this one here is some rando chick that's beefing with this chick here.
Oh, goodness.
But
Um,
they're both in the story.
Are they clothed in the
Yes,
story?
they will be clothed. Yeah.
Okay. Well, in the current image you got going on right there, there's a chance they might not be.
Well, I draw the anatomy first, and then I put the clothes after.
Of course.
Right. And this one has more of a like a Marissa Tomei thing going on. She's gonna be wearing like a blazer with a bra, like my cousin Vinny style.
Is she going to be busting out?
A little bit, not too
Excellent.
much. And this one here, she's more of like a I wear like a tank top and gym shorts kind of girl.
Very nice. Actually, I'm just going to highlight you again. So, hey,
Yeah,
Ahmed,
yeah.
how's it going? Ahmed says he's doing good. He says, hey, did you buy some new toys today? Of course. I always have new toys. Actually, I've got a stack of toys that I'm going to be putting together for the channel. I got to make videos of them first, but I got Transformer construction bots. I've got new Playmobil characters. I've got more Bionicles, but be honest with you guys, it takes a long time to put one of these videos together because, just putting the toy together is great. But then I add, with the Bionicle ones, I actually went online and for the one character that I didn't have, the instructions for. I actually downloaded all the images of the instructions and I put it in the video as I'm putting the character together. So it's like you're getting a what do you call it?
Like a bona fide real deal tutorial.
Yeah, exactly. A tutorial right there on. Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I got a question for you, and
Sure.
I do. This is kind of an important question. This is the first time
Uh-oh.
we're going to see the Buckler in his new costume.
Okay.
This is his "I'm a villain now" costume. Now, I want his gloves to be fingerless, but the gloves. Okay, I don't know if you're familiar with the cartoon they made after a video game called Fatal Fury, but there's a character named Terry Bogard, and he wears these fingerless gloves.
Okay.
But his are very like almost like a vinyl or a patent leather, real shiny, you know.
Okay. Okay.
And the knuckles are all covered, but I want his knuckles uncovered. I want the knuckles cut out of the gloves. What do you feel?
Oh, I've always liked the idea of cut gloves so that the knuckles come through. If I have a character who's wearing gloves, I usually like to make it so that their knuckles come through, even if it's just circles where the knuckles are breaking through. But if you're going to cut it, that's even better.
Okay.
I'm a fan of that because it looks cool on an illustration in my mind.
Yeah. Can you also see he lost his cape? He no longer wears a cape.
Okay.
Thanks to the shield. And now all he has on his back, you can't see it in this image, but on his back, there's going to be printed 2 large moose horns. And these are the moose horns bursting out of his back right here. You can kind of see him kind of faded back there. This is when he goes into berserker mode himself.
Does he have superpowers?
He does. He has the strength of 3 men.
Oh, that's right. We have talked about that before. 3 men. Goodness gracious.
Yes, but when he does go into berserker mode, it's kind of like almost like it's like Bane giving himself like free basing venom. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
When his adrenaline starts to pump real bad, he goes into overdrive.
Hey, Nighthawk Warrior just checked in, said hi. He says, I just came for a share and leave a like. I appreciate it. He says, how are you doing? Not too bad. Today was a very, very, very busy day. We had a vet appointment for the dog and I had a lot of work to do. So it was a busy day. I am so looking forward to the weekend.
Me too. Today is my Friday.
Oh, today's your Friday? Oh, very good. Ahmed says he's watching The Witcher on Netflix. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed it a lot. I know nothing of the video game. I know nothing of the books. I just sat back and watched the show and enjoyed it. I didn't like some of the more modern reference jokes that were made, but overall, still enjoyed it.
You know what I don't like about that show? It turned me off of it almost immediately. I couldn't finish watching the first episode.
Oh yeah, what was that?
The blondness of the hair. It just took me right out of the show.
Supposedly, that is like dead solid based on the character, and people who are familiar with the books and all and the games and all that are like that's the character. That's him.
Sure. I'm 100% sure that they got it right. However, I can't. It hurts my eyes. I don't like it. It pisses me off. I'm honest. I see hair that white and I get angry.
That's funny. Oh, check this out. My wife this evening when I went out to go run some errands and pick up dinner and so forth, my wife told me she had a craving for cheesecake, and I picked this up, the Cheesecake Factory at-home Grand Cheesecake Selection, including white chocolate, raspberry truffle cheesecake, chocolate mousse cheesecake, strawberry topped original cheesecake, and Snickers bar chunks and cheesecake. I think I'm going to look forward to that Snickers bar chunks and cheesecake. But
yeah, that all sounds pretty good. So.
Yeah, it does. The wife just said, "Yeah, so am I." But I don't normally buy stuff like this because it is actually kind of expensive. This 2-pound box was like $16 or something, which
outrageous.
Hey, the wife says she wants cheesecake. You go out and you get her cheesecake, man. You don't screw around when the wife has a craving, you know?
My wife says she wants cheesecake. I tell her to go get on the treadmill.
We had a very long day, so. Oh, Nighthawk Warrior says, "Nice update on the comic store, Misfit Corner Comics." Well, thank you very much. I like making those videos, and I like making those videos when I actually have something to share, something new to share. So
Yeah, I like those. I saw a notification came up for your new shop update. I just haven't watched it yet.
oh, okay. Well, I keep my issue that I'm having, and it's not a bad issue, is I have more room than I have stuff. And Todd was saying that when he was watching my videos, he said it seems like half your store is like perfectly set up. You got the table, you got the comic book boxes, you got the wall covered, you got everything. And I told him that when I imagined setting up the store, that was the half that in my mind had to be done first, because the comics have to be up and so forth. The other half of the store, it's been 2 months later, and I'm still trying to decide where everything's going to go and how everything's going to be set up. And it's like I had half an idea, and I went with that half, and I'm still screwing around with the other half. But that's okay. I've got the room. I actually I brought in some magazines, some Maxim and FHM magazines, and some old gaming magazines, and some stuff that people might be interested in. And I'm looking around going, where the heck am I going to put boxes of magazines, But I got to work on it.
Oh my god! I thought there was a spider on me. It was a moth.
Shut your door. Close your window.
Oh, everything's closed up. It's dark in here.
Nighthawk Warrior says, peep show food? No, the cheesecake's not for the peep show. Actually, I do have something for a peep show. Where did I put it? Hold on a second. I do have something for a peep show, but I'm not going to do it tonight. It's Fruit Loop flavored Peeps. I saw this and went, I got to try this. This is definitely a peep show material. But the thing is my wife, the very first thing she says is, ooh, can I try that as well? And I'm like, well, there's like only 4 peeps. I can't taste test each of the 4 peeps and then share piece. It's like eating half a peep. You just can't do that. So I told her I'd buy another set of this, and so that she could have her own to taste test. And that's the reason why I'm not going to do it, is because until I have the other one, is because, God, and have anybody noticed how whipped I am? This whole show is getting dictated by a woman,
I thought that we kind of already got past that already.
No. Ahmed says, yeah, I'm not into cheesecake. Really?
Well, that's weird.
Nighthawk
Cheesecake is one of those universally delicious, decided that it was delicious things.
Yeah, Nighthawk says half store is full of, other half is kind of empty. Yeah, pretty much, but it's not that it's empty. It's just that when I imagine the store with the comics that go around and the wall all the space is properly taken up. Like the one wall that I have where it has the racks of comics on the wall, and then there's posters, movie posters in it. That whole thing is from top to bottom completely filled. Everything, it was in my mind. That's how I wanted it to look, and it came out perfect. It's just the other side. I'm still debating on where things are going to go and how things are going to look. And
yeah, I mean, honestly, you don't want to just fill up space because you have space.
That's true.
Then when you and then what are you going to do? You're going to put up older books. You know what I mean? It's like, no, you don't want to do that.
Yeah. Well, one of the things that I found that's very important to having a store is if people can see your products, they'll buy them. And I have right now in the store, I have on my display, I have a shadow box, a large shadow box that has a glass covering, and inside it's all my Lego minifigs, and it's up where people can actually see it. When I first set up my table and I had Lego minifigs, I had a box, but it sat on the table. So people would actually have to stop and look into the box in order to see them. When I put it up on the wall to where people who could walk by could see them, I sold more because people could see it. And the idea is that the more stuff that's visible, the easier it is to sell it. Now, comics, in comic boxes, people that are looking for comics, they know what a comic box is. They know you have to sit there and go through them, and you have to look into them, and you have to find stuff. Now, I have all mine in alphabetical order and numeric order, so it makes it easier. But people that are coming in that aren't familiar with buying comics the way we are familiar with buying comics, they want to see everything. So the more stuff I have where you could see it, the better chance I got. And I'll put something. And
yeah, I mean, you want to take up a lot of space real fast. Just take all those comic books and just face them out like you're selling at Barnes and Nobles. You'll run out of space real quick.
You will. Well, that was one of my.
If you were wondering, you were talking about this picture where it came from. This guy. It came from this right here.
That guy looks retarded. I hate to say it, but
hey, that's me. Don't talk about me like that.
No, I'm just playing with you. Nighthawk Warrior says you can put up book racks. Well, I most everything that I have in the store, I built myself. I designed and built it, and some things were kind of half-assed thrown together just because I need to put stuff up. Like the whole display that has the DVDs on it is something that I just threw up really quick. I originally didn't intend to have DVDs very long. Once I sold them, I was going to be done with them. But I kept getting people would come in and trade them, or I'd buy a set, or somebody would bring me a set and so forth. Like Ahmed's traded in a whole bunch of his because he was upgrading to Blu-rays. So the DVD section has gotten bigger and bigger and bigger. So I either have to build something new to better display them, or I think that's the bottom line. I have to build something to better display them. So. But if I had comic book racks, that might work, but that would take up a lot of space. So,
yeah, you don't want to do that.
Yeah, Nighthawk Warrior says, "What Fruit Loops is a Peeps?" Wow. Oh yeah. I saw those. These were in. Well, I initially saw them in Target, but then I found them at Walmart as well. So they're not, hard to find. So, yeah, never heard of those. Yeah. Well, I
have another question.
Oh, okay. Hit me.
How would you, let's say you wanted to have a party, right? Like a birthday party or something. There's going to be some elderly people, a family get together.
Okay.
And you're in Southern California in the middle of summer.
Never been there, so I
running typically a very dry 110 to 116 degrees.
Okay.
And you wanted to have it outside. How would you cool off an area so that people don't die at your house?
Hey, hold on just a quick second. My wife is asking for a favor. Let me go.
She's asking for those peeps.
No, actually, she's got the dog laying in her lap, and she's got to go to the bathroom. So I got to go grab the dog real quick. Just stay right here. I'll be right back.
I'm right here. I'll be right here. Well, let me talk to the chat then. So, how are you doing, Ahmed? And how do you feel that Andrew's channel is going so far? You feel he's headed in the right direction with these peeps? Oh, I got a phone call. Let me answer this phone call. Hello? Who's taking videos of me playing with the baby? That's my personal business.
All right, I'm back.
I don't want people to know that I care about my kid.
See my big baby here? He's tired. He went to the vet today, and they knocked him out because they had to change his bandages on his foot. So he's still semi-unconscious.
Oh, yeah, Andrew. Let me. I'll be right back. My wife called me. I got to talk to her a little bit.
You go do your thing.
Okay.
All right, guys. Oh, he's not a huge dog. It's a Jack Russell. He's less than 30 pounds, but he's a cutie. He's got a bandage on his foot because he chewed off a couple of his toes, and we got to let him heal. But he's so tired. Look at this. He's so tired. Yes, he is a very nice dog, but he's an old dog. He's so tired. He's been sleeping on my wife's lap since we got home from the vet. And she needed to go to the bathroom, so I rescued her from the evil of the dog. But yes, he's a good dog. Nightwalk Warrior says, any new comics? Oh, man, you missed the comics. I already did the comics. I'll get some. I will definitely get some more tomorrow. So I'll have some more on Friday. I do have. I have to go. Oh, okay. Oh, she wants him back now, but I'll finish what I'm telling you, and then I'll go take the dog back. But yeah, I'll definitely have some new comics for Friday, and yeah. Nighthawk Warrior asked Dillard a question. As Dillard draws, how are you? What are you drawing for Buckler? He says, how are you? What are you drawing for the Buckler? When he gets back, we'll ask him that question. D says he loves is fat, and I'm talking about you, not the dog. Oh, my dog loves me. He hates the fact that here's the funny story. Okay, the vet we go to, my whole family takes all their pets to this vet, the same vet, and Charlie, that's my dog, has gone to this vet since day one, pretty much from the day we got him. And this is where he went to go get his, snip. And Charlie, my dog, loves to go in the car. So when he knows we're going in the car, he jumps right up in the car. He sits in my lap. He takes his position, sticks his head out the window, just absolutely loves it, right? But to get to our vet's office, you have to go down a certain road, and you have to do a U-turn in order to get into the parking lot at the vet. Charlie is always thrilled to be in the car until we make that U-turn. As soon as we make the U-turn, he's like, oh shit, I know where I'm at. I know where I'm going. I know where you're taking me. I hate your guts. Oh, you poor baby. Oh. Yes, everybody in the family takes their pets to the same vet. So he looks cute and is talking about the dog, not you. Yeah, whatever, D. Is that dude DVDs behind me? Wait a minute, let me see. I don't know what's behind me. There's the cheesecake, the comics. Oh, that stack back there. In the stack of DVDs that my friends gave me, there were some video games as well. I like I said, I don't know anything about video games. So I left them aside for Mike to see if they're just, I think might be some PlayStation games. I don't know. I'll let him take a look and find out. And I don't know if they're worth anything. And I kind of don't want to take them to the store because one of the most common things that happens is people come in the store is, you have video games? And no, I don't have video games. Up, he's shaking. He's dreaming. All right, guys, give me half a second. Let me go take him back to my wife, and I'll be right back with you.
Now he's like a little baby.
Yeah, like a little baby. All right, so here I'll show you what was in that stack behind me. Oh, move the camera down. I don't like PlayStation 2. Does anybody play PlayStation 2 anymore? I mean, really. This is MLB 10, the show, only on PlayStation. Taurus Trophy. I'm assuming this is a motorcycle game, but I have no idea. This is a PlayStation 3 Madden 09. These are the kind of games where if you go into like GameStop, they're like 50 cents a piece because nobody is buying these anymore because they're so old. We have Arena Football for the Xbox. Big Bumpin', which is it appears to be a bumper car game. Okay. Pocket Bike Racer. This is something to do with Burger King. We've got Dance Dance Revolution, the Ultra Mix for the Well, this is weird. Are these two different types of Xbox games? Yeah, like I said, guys, I have no clue. But yeah, and these were brought into the store. I don't know if they'll stay in the store or not. But that was just something that was included in those boxes. So yeah, never heard of those? Yeah, me neither. Which means they're probably not worth anything. But if Mike tells me, here, we'll just trade them into GameStop and get 50 cents for them, then that's what we'll do. But I have no idea. If he can play them, if he's got a system that'll play them, because I think he's got a 360 and a PlayStation 3. I guess those are good, I guess. Nighthawk says, oh, wow, Madden video game. I've never heard of these. Okay. So, Mr. Kearns, are you going to draw? I actually already did my drawing. God, you guys are late to the show. I was working on a sketch. This was the layout sketch that I did. I got an idea for a new T-shirt design that I want to work on. So we'll see. Perhaps those monster characters. Oh, I haven't had a chance to go back to them, mainly because the guy I know that he and his wife. Oh, Dillard's back. Dillard, you know you're muted. He may not know, but the guy that I know that brought me the DVDs, he and his wife are doing silk screening prints or T-shirts, and my goal is to get at least 2 designs done for when he comes in. He's supposed to be back this coming weekend. So that's what I was working on, was those T-shirt designs. I might have to do a third, in order for him to say, that one will probably work better, type of thing. But yeah, that's it. Let's see. Do I have anything else you guys want to check out? I got some Playmobil figures, but I don't think anybody there is interested in those. So yeah, those monster characters that I was working on, that was for a story idea, and I kind of had to step away from that till I get this other thing done, and then I'm gonna. I got a stack of things I got to work on. It's like this big, and that's just some of it. Well, guys, it's been an hour. Actually, it's been 58 minutes. Dillard came back and then he left again. He didn't say anything. All right, I'm gonna unhide him, but I appreciate you all coming by and saying hi. Ahmed, Nighthawk Warrior, Humphrey Bears, everybody. Who else was in here this evening? That's it. Good deal. D, of course. But this was a very slow, not a lot of stuff happening stream, just simply because it's Wednesday. Whatever. But Friday will be more exciting. I'm gonna tell you right now. There may or may not be a peep show on Friday, but there will definitely be a bleep show. I've already cut the clips out. I've got 7 ready to go. At least 3 of them are funny as hell, and they'll be enjoyable. Nighthawk Warrior says, "What's the story idea for those monster characters?" Oh, it was a Crom idea, in which monsters were coming after Crom and the princess, and I decided to go with the armadillo looking guy. So. And that's currently the image that's up at the store right now, or up in the window at the store right now. There is a story idea with that character and with those characters, but I don't know if I'm going to have time to deal with it or get to it. So that's what my time in the store is supposed to be, is where I do drawings and I work on ideas. But lately, everything that I've been doing in the store is setting up and, bringing in new products and so forth. So. But there'll be more drawing videos coming soon. I promise. I hope. I need to do more drawing. But, all right. Nighthawk Warrior says, I've got 377 subs. That's fantastic. That's actually really good. All right, everybody. Thank you very much for coming by. Please come back on Friday. We're going to have a lot of fun on Friday. There's a bleep show coming, and hopefully it'll entertain everybody. All right, we'll catch y'all next time. Thanks a lot, everybody.